can avoid it. It comes. But he says if you're being made conformable to his death, to his death. And still I didn't understand that until I read the second part. He says, if by any means I may attain to the resurrection from the dead. Let me say it in the literal translation of that. He said that I might get up from them other dead folk. Wait a minute. When you know him, see, it's a difference when somebody gives you resuscitation. But when you die with Christ and you get up, wait a minute, let's not talk about the physical death. Let's talk about dying in some things. Pastor Harvin, you know like I know, when you got ready to move in this momentum and see this vision come to pass, you might have been sleeping with some dead folk. Dead ideas, dead visions, dead voices. God says, if you get up with me, you got to leave them other dead folk. You don't care what I'm saying. Got to leave them dead ideas alone, them dead habits alone, that dead foolishness alone, all that dead talking. And when you know him, you can leave them folk alone. Some of us can't leave what we are accustomed to. I'm amazed at how many of you know that your best girlfriend is a devil. But since y'all went to school together and y'all played jacks together, you can't let that devil go. But if you be made conform to his death, you can say, girl, I love you, but I got to let you go because I got to move on. Y'all don't hear what I'm saying. Let me sit down. I'm going to sit down and get out your way. Let this. Pastor Harvin and myself, we were talking quite a bit around the November time. And he was dealing with his issue. And our things are not just common to us. All of us have lost loved ones that were powerful in our lives. And I was talking to him, and then I was on the highway. I had to drive. I drove to Arizona. I chose to drive 2,000 miles. And my mom was dying. And all the way there, I would say things like, my Lord, today, I'm saying to God, I'm saying, I don't want to. I said, Mama's been a saint all her life. We given all our lives. My grandfather and my father were pastors. We give all our life to you. Why is she dying from this disease? I know we all got to go, but why are you letting this happen? And he took me by the hand, and I pulled back. I said, I don't want to go. And every mile I was saying, Lord, I believe you. I trust you. Do something. And he didn't do nothing. Mama died. But at her death, I saw God like I never saw him before. I saw a God that was still in control. I saw a God that could heal what I thought would never be fixed. I saw a God that could take my tears and dry them up. I saw a God that could take me in the depth of my misery and give me great joy. I saw a God like I never saw him before. Once you know him, no matter what he leads you to, he'll bring you through that thing because he's trying to get you to see him as he is. Now, no matter what happens in my life, I know that God will bring me through. No matter what jumps up in my life, I know that God will bring you through. Is there anybody in here